What's up everyone? Alright, so for today it will be the rear melee single target damage test for at least Sram. I don't know if I will do more than that after. So these are the items. I put them in the Excel file, will be put in description as well. Alright, let's unequip everything that I can enchant, 10 objects. And there is the sublimation that we can use for this. So devastate this one here, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. There is one of them that did not open. And influence did not open. Okay, so I have to choose here. There is one of them here that I won't be able to use. Critical will be used, that's for sure. Each time a critical hit is performed, preparation. What is the critical chance right now? I mean, I don't have my stats and everything, so I will use this one. I did not use it yesterday. I did not know for the first video, which is melee single only, but I should have 9% damage from behind. Let's go with this one because of course that's the difference here. Carnage, maybe not this one. 6% on target. Let's go with ambush and devastate. Carnage is situational, so I'm gonna avoid this one. So Carnage will be the one not used here. Alright, so let's put this on this. I know I have no sound. Every time I have to put it back. Oh, this one did not pop. Okay, influence. Destruction. And critical preparation. There you go. So we'll go with this. Alright. Now the Sram here will be, he has his task place, well, whatever for this, we don't care. Single target, melee, elemental, dodge, whatever. And everything in rear mastery. Action point, movement, damage, inflict, resistance. That's my type of thing. So critical hit is 79%. Pretty high. Pretty good at least for that. 15%. I think these stats are also fine. So 50% damage inflict when you hit by melee damage from behind. Yeah, melee is a 2 tile, right? 2 tile or less. Brutal assault, weak point, more weak point, carnage, dupery. Increase the 10% damage inflict on critical hit, and 1 critical hit chance for 20 luck and 20 dodge. So the Sram will have a higher chance to crit in general than other people. So that because of these stuff, 60% for whatever. The rest is not really useful for a pure type of damage thing. Yeah. Scram, stabber. Could stabber be useful? Assassination. 60% indirect. Yeah, no, not really. You have to if you have Trev and everything, nah, not really. It's not a spell I use that much. I don't use that spell actually. Stabber, 15% rear damage, inflicted or critical hit. Stabber has a passive, right? Reduce the cost by 1. Is there anything else here that could be removed that would not be too much? This one could be. Murder, pretty useful, but I guess if you don't kill enemies and stuff, it's not really. So I'm gonna remove this for the other one that gives stabber, you know, the thing here. The rest will be let's put some sound, I guess. We'll remove it. I have to not forget to remove it. I should not take this one. I believe that my Sram will deal less damage than the from behind. Even though he has passive from behind and everything. I did a test from behind for the other ones, but yeah. I want to do another test first. I mean, I removed the 1 action point price, so that will be better for sure. I wanted to test the difference between stagger and not stagger. I did not equip the spell, right? Stabber, not stagger. Let's see how big of a difference it makes. Without the spell, of course it does not say absolute height, but yeah. $50,000. Wait, no. So 7,000 more damage. Anyway, we will still use it every once and then, because we always go for the maximum, right? Okay, so I will put this here. Yeah, I do watch GCS things, so don't worry. I'm watching a interview of criminal and stuff. I like this stuff. Anyway, okay, putting this there on the side. Let's go with 2 dummy, because I might actually be able to kill them. It might be close after all, but you have to be from behind, right? All right, let's go. And 9, 16, 0, 38. When I reach 75 weak point, of course I'm gonna cast the other thing, right? The assassination thing. 8, 16, 7, 50. No, I overdid this one, but... and I forgot to cast the other spell. Okay. I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna change the spells a little. This won't be used. Just let's go there. This won't be used for damage purposes. Okay. It could be used, but for another test actually. You see the preparation here? Oh, maybe not. I forgot to note the damage for the round just before. I will put it blank for now. 697 0 Would not matter much, to be honest. I could go in between, and it's not like the second round is the most important value to put there. Oops. Oh, one hit I won't bother much. I already know I won't reach 75 weak point in this round, so I'm gonna do this for extra damage. 115 for 4 action point. It would actually better to be pushing twice. I will push twice actually. I have enough turn to actually be able to do this. I'm round 7 right now, so. I might have forgot to use the spell just before, but the difference is not that huge. As I was expecting, not impressive. Not impressive at all. Okay. Alright, so that was the last round. He did less than the I'm just gonna put the in-between value here, right? So I will do this minus this divide by 2 in parentheses again, this divide by 2 and this minus this. Right, so I just put in between these two, right? So pretty much the same damage as this here. The damage here has been halved. Okay, so it does not matter much. Okay, it doesn't matter much because in the end it's just the total. The total is still 1,013,000. If you want to average, divide by 10, it's 10 round, right? So 101,000 is basically the average. Yesterday with the He-Up, we did 1.1 million and 1 million also with the Henutruff. The Sram required to be eating from the rear, and he has also rear increased sublimation. So this is pretty bad. It's been a long time and I was thinking that the Sram was bad. It's just for pure damage, Sram is not the best. And like even from your rear, you would expect that it would be the best damage dealer since from behind, right? From the rear damage. Because a EOP, for example, will deal more damage from the front than a Sram. A Sram will be doing nothing because you will, not nothing, but you will invest your points, a lot of your mastery in rear mastery. So 1k here, right? So you will lose like a third of your damage if you don't hit from behind. A little, no, not a third, maybe a fourth. And just like your passive that increase earns every single hit. Without that passive here, the 33 extra damage, it's almost 1 action point and a half damage, right? Like per damage. 4 action point is 115 at level 250. I did do a mistake though. I did do a mistake. Dang it. Ah man, I hate myself right now. Uh-oh. I would normally restart a video, but I restarted a video already 3 times. I'm sorry, nobody will watch that much anyway. But yeah, you can cringe right now. I forgot the 15 levels. It won't be a huge difference, but you know. That's a little more stats. It will still be disappointing, but alright, max reach. So 4 points. Hooray. Big difference, right? But 16% in mental mastery. Let's put it in force of will. Here we don't care. Rear mastery a little more. It won't make a big difference. I'm gonna do the fight, but I'm just gonna note the final damage, okay? It's not like you can say, okay, but it's a video, but whatever. I'm not gonna note every round. I'm just gonna do full damage to the end. Turn 11, just stop. Not do the turn 11. Okay, 1 round more of 1 full round to do. So that's the difference here. Could be luck as well. I will deal more. I will actually reach the same as the pretty much. Alright, so final damage is this 1 million, 1 point, yeah. No, I don't need to steep it, it's not like I'm gonna deal more damage. Second round is, let's put it round 2, like level 30, 230 total. Final damage is 884718. 884718. So you just do 2 million. Where is this? There you go. So 1.1 million, pretty much the same as the yeah. But again, you have to hit from the rear. The difference though is you can take it this way. Okay, the yup will hit more in front and side and everything. The Sram can go invisible every 3 turn. Is it 3 turn? I think it's 3 turn, right? So I go invisible. Then I can still cast it, but I cannot cast it on myself. 2 turn now. 3 turn. Yeah. So 1 turn after, 2nd turn after, and the 3rd turn after. Oh no, I still can't. Oh wait, it's because I don't have my weak point, so I don't have my Wakfu point. So yeah, and now I couldn't. Alright, anyway. Should I do the water test? 177 damage, still 1 movement point, still action point. 177. That's quite a high damage spell, to be fair. By itself. Weak point generation is less, it also reduces the amount of hits. You don't have the 33 light damage added. Like, doing this, if you had the 33, it means 96 per hit. So 2 hit will be 180. With 2 hit, it will exceed 5 action point cost for this, which will be 200. No, 2 hit will not. But if you do, because this one will also get 33 more, so 210. 210 and 96, 102? 202? 202 damage. 210. But for 4 action point, so if you will round up, divide by 2, 48 damage for the other half. So that will be 48 plus the 202, so 250 instead of 210. So 40 more damage by doing, if you could use 5 action point to do that, right? So I'm not gonna cover the water one because it's just the same damage here for that. Except you don't, this one, if you have more than 50 Wakfu point, you will heal, still HP, and you won't get weak point when you cast the spell. So you cannot use it as a damage thing. You could, but you won't get weak point like this. You can always use sphere, but 3 yours per turn, which will deal the same damage as this, but because you will do water and hair, right, for your willy attack and stuff like that. So yeah, the damage, the fire should exceed the water. Water is more like again being useful in a way, not useful, but still movement point, still armor, still action point, and still dodge, and still HP. So it's more like a support at being a damage dealer with a little bit of support, right? For himself as well, because his healing HP can be useful for you to reach someone. An action point can also be pretty strong. To be fair, if you steal one action point for these 3 hits, which can be pretty strong in a 1v1 as well, this spell will cost you 2 action point technically. So if you do that, you deal like 50% more damage than this, right? If you don't, well, you would have been better at using this, right? No, I mean, it's still 50%, so it's still like 1 action point here is like 30.5 damage, and this one is 30.5 damage times 3 would also give a 91.5, round up 92. So if you don't steal the action point, you still have the same, but you don't have the light damage here for every... Oh, it's 36. So my calculation was a bit wrong. I thought it was 33, but whatever, it's not really... it does not matter much. But doing this twice will actually... doing this 3 times instead of doing this 2 times for 6 action point, this will be better because of the passive. You will get 36 more damage because you will do it 3 times, and this one you will do it 2 times, right? Other than that, like I said, still the same, so I'm not gonna go that much here. Now I'm curious about something, just an honorable mention, I guess. We're gonna test the poison. Poison doesn't matter for rear damage, I think. I think it doesn't matter for anything, to be fair, but yeah. We can remove the rear damage thing, I guess. Yeah, let's remove the trap. Does not matter here. Okay, so this punishment will, yeah. Poison test. And poison plus carnage. Hair water, I'm gonna remove this. Alright. That will be better to actually put the poison in my deck. Close. Three use per target. That would be enough. Okay, so what this does, Carnage, it will consume increase the effect of poison on the target, and it should consume it. Damage from hemorrhage is double on the state, but hemorrhage is then removed, right? So we're gonna test poison on multiple target. Poison go through armor. That's mostly what it's used for. The maximum of hemorrhage can go on one person is 230. Okay, so pretty close to the max right now. Left and right here. Okay, 230 reach here. So first I'm just doing poison without consuming it, right? 230. Need to reapply here. The rest is just extra damage, right? So I'm just gonna reapply every turn. I guess. And last turn. Last turn I should have actually cast Carnage, but Punishment. But I guess not. Alright, let's go with this. So it's less than 1 million. Poison test. Yeah. Alright, let's go straight to the total. 2 million minus. Why am I so confused about where my stuff is right now? Minus 587,307. 587,307. And 573,650. 573,650. This is equal to this. What? Okay, so the poison went to 800,000 on 2 target. 2 target. You could poison 3 people at a time and everything, right? For real, like maximum amount of damage and everything, that could have been test mode, but that's, I don't know. That's hard to keep poison on 3 target at the same time in a real fight without them dying and everything. That's really unlikely for it to happen, right? Like, just reaching max poison, well, that's doable, but you know. Of course, Carnage will only, like, you know, only increase the damage for like 1 time. So Carnage here. I will wait for... No. That's what I wanted to wait for, but I'm gonna push it on this guy anyway. Oh, I made a mistake here. Maybe not. I had to reapply before, right? I think I did a mistake actually. Yeah, I think I did not reapply the poison the last time before putting him already. Because if I just don't put it right, it will just disappear, right? So if I do that, then you get a poison. If I do Carnage, you won't receive any damage. Yeah, you have to reapply it at least once. I think I made this mistake, so I'm gonna redo it. Because I don't remember seeing damage on the... Let's try to put it even, maybe. Can I do Carnage on both of them right now? Yeah, I'm straight onto it just because of the 2 action point. Why did he only receive 14,000 and this one 36? That's weird. If you watch a video and you see what happened here, one of them, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did wrong. Is my placement actually matter? $4,000, $11,000. It does scale with my mastery. If I put myself right in the middle, they will both receive the same amount. Oh, poison does scale with mastery. But not the rear one, only the melee. Alright, so by consuming it, total is this. But it might have been done better, to be fair. Since I did not know that being close and the poison was scaling with my mastery. Just as a test right now. So if I'm being next to it, 16,000. 14,000. 14,000. 14,000. 17,000. If I go there, 6,000. And there was a light damage thing, but 12,000. Huh. So yeah, MRIG does scale with your masteries. Based on where the character is placed when you receive the damage. Okay, so these were the damage I reached with the other poison. It's also 2 targets. $2 million minus. I'm gonna put this on the side here. Okay, 551,392 minus 567,607. 881,000. Alright. Poison, go through armor. That's the point. Can heal yourself. Can be put with traps. You can do it from distance. Normally poison builds are not really based on hemorrhage. They will be, but you will go with distance and AoE masteries. But AoE masteries, I mean, that's cool for the trap itself, because if you equip the trap here, the trap will deal AoE damage, right? But not the hemorrhage damage. As you just saw, hemorrhage damage scale with your oh yeah, I don't have the trap mastery. So hemorrhage will then be a single target attack, I would guess. But the trap itself is a AoE damage thing, right? So I don't know if it I would guess so, because if you go in the spells here, in the passive, the one, distance and area mastery, right? So your trap will actually deal more damage. 85 damage 3 action point, that's the same damage you would do with the 3 action point. Actually a little more even than this one, but probably pretty equal to 3 of this 92, yeah. 85, it's less, but 21 level of hemorrhage, so this will go stronger, and etc. And this will be a PvP build, right? Where you play invisible, you put in the trap, and you put poison, you consume poison when you're about to die and you have no choice. You do carnage to increase the last hit. Normally this will be when you kill the target, right? This is a 1 million pouch thing, right? So it's, of course, it's not realistic. And same with the damage, like you could argue, oh yeah, the Sram will increase his damage when he is about to kill people. With this, for example, if they have less than 35 HP, you can use this one here. But this one now is AoE, right? Zone spell. So that's why I did not use it. You could ask yourself, why is he not using this instead of Trauma? Because Trauma, of course, like you've seen, spell deal 10% extra damage when you hit from behind, which is a little less than 20% extra damage for this, but for this you need 35. And again, this one is now a zone spell. So all my melee master, not my melee, my single target mastery will not apply on this. But if you purely rear masteries, right? If you don't have a single, if you have rear mastery, melee mastery, and you can reach more than mastery with this, then you could actually use the spell. And if you're lucky and you have two targets next to each other, and the thing is, they will need to be facing each other, and you go behind and they're just both showing their back. Now you could do execution and deal the max amount of damage on the rear damage. But if they are next to each other, facing the other position, the other direction, and they are just next to each other, then you will deal damage on the other guy, but you won't deal your extra damage from rear, because diagonal is not rear. To reach rear damage, you need to be, let's say this guy is facing the other direction, right? I would be behind, like here. Well, if I'm here, I'm not, if there is a guy here, it's not rear mastery, it's side mastery. Same with this here. But if these two are being faced this way and they are both like here and here, then you will be able to do with execution damage both of them, right, with this. But these here on the side will not be on the rear damage thing. What can, just a little proof if you want, but I'm sure most of you believe me. You can go like that. So you would put them this way. Alright, and now I would reach 100, so this guy will receive way more damage. So if you look, 45, 23, right? So cold blood, but one received twice the damage because of my rear mastery. So that's why. But if they're facing this way, then you will be lucky, because now both of them will receive the same amount. 43, 40,000. So that would be the best you would want here. And of course you could have, I don't have it right now, but you could have a forceful blow here. And especially if you build with execution, you know, like I said, rear, no single target mastery, then forceful blow will also be a super good combo here. So that will be the best case scenario for a Sram with melee, rear mastery, no single, right? Or maybe even AoE, but AoE is just, there is not much AoE spells, there is one on each branch, right? So execution on fire, or two in the fire one, you also have first blood here, which you can cast 3 times in a turn. Forceful blow is also one, but you have to be careful of not hitting your ally as well for each of them. But and the water one only have Rascalry here. Yeah, so, and you have your traps, of course. But your traps, for melee one, that would be weird, right? But you could, but that would be hard to hit people with traps on melee. Anyway, that will be enough for today. I think I did only the Sram. I don't know which other character I could put for rear mastery things. There is not much. I mean, there is honorable mention if you want that maybe I will test one day if someone asks me like they want me to test this, for example. But that won't be my priority. But I could do the Oza. So these are the characters I consider that can be good rear mastery people, characters. Oza, Sram, and Masquerader, right? Am I missing something? I don't think so. Personally, I don't think there is much here. Simply because they can face the people around. Oza can jump in the back. Rogue might be one. But like I will not be heavy on this. I know that Xelar can also be a rear guy from distance, but it's kind of hard to teleport yourself a lot behind the people. It's not that hard, but it's really the action point consuming for him. Well, Wakfu point, and Wakfu point is action point, right? Because he converts his extra action point into Wakfu point at the end of his turn, and he has a lot of heavy consumption on Wakfu point in general. Yeah, so Oza, Sram, of course. Xelar could potentially, but distance / rear. Maybe even melee. There is a build you could do in melee. Masquerader. And yeah, Heliotrope might be also one of them. Heliotrope could also... He has a teleportation spell that make him like able to go to at least avoid being in melee and stuff like that. Fogger can also like teleport himself. Let me just see something here. Is still having the hair ones? I think it's this one. That shot rebound, the row. W. Teleport on the other side of the bomb at the same distance. Connection. Add 90 single target to us. Teleport to other side of the bomb. That's not how I used to. I know he changed though. Yeah, so I'm not sure about this guy though for the rear damage. But yeah, I'm not gonna go much on this. Of course, the Sram is supposed to be in my opinion, is supposed to be the rear mastery guy, right? Is the assassin, but is lacking, as you've seen here. It's just someone could tell me, oh yeah, because I don't know, like there is a new sublimation coming out. It increased the rear total damage by 50%, whatever. But yeah, like I said, damage wise, right? Damage wise, I'm not saying the character is worse than other characters, which I believe is, but I'm not saying this in this current, moment. But before that, I mean, yeah, he's really good in PvP though, and he can heal himself. He's kind of a bruiser at this point, right? You can make him tanky, apply poison, and you can make him like do damage and everything. Do a little more damage when the character is all low on HP and stuff like that. But oh, nice! I got kick. Anyway, I was done. So yeah, that's it for the test. 1.1 million for the Sram. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Same damage as he up from behind. Both of them went behind, but Sram has mastery for behind damage and everything. So it should be a little better, but it's not really, right? So that's it for this one. Have a good one. Bye.